Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming back to the BNS Channel. So, today I want to talk about the Scentsy family. There have been a few changes, and you know what? I need to express with you that a company that does not change and does not evolve pretty much will close its doors soon thereafter. So understanding that, knowing that Scentsy has been going through some growth spurts, some reorganization, some revelations per se, I'm excited about it because that means that the company is growing either at a speed that they need to shift and adjust for, or it's growing to the point that there is a better understanding of how the business works, what doesn't work, that kind of thing. Okay, so what I'm getting at are some of the changes that the Scentsy family has gone through recently. So, as you all know, or if you don't, GraceAdele is a fashion accessory bag kind of brand that Scentsy brought on about 2 years ago. And as of July 31st, they are shutting the brand down. Multiple reasons, okay? Mainly because it does not fit the model that Scentsy family has put together. So if you think about it, Scentsy fragrance is a consumable item, and it's something for your home. It brings memories through scent. There's an emotional aspect to it. Velata is a consumable. There are consumables as part of it, and it brings families together through gatherings. There's an emotional side to it. GraceAdele does not fit that. There is no consumable. It does not necessarily have an emotional factor to it. It's fashion. There is an emotional factor for some women. But I think you get what I'm saying. It doesn't fit the model that was created through Scentsy and Velata. There are a multitude of reasons. This was not an easy decision by any means for Heidi and Orville. So we're going to be blessed that, or grateful that it blessed our lives for 2 years, and we're going to gracefully say goodbye to it. Yeah, I'm sad. Look at my t-shirt. Isn't that awesome? This is the one from Reunion. The one that I created. Team Positive Scents. You got this. I say that all the time. So yeah, I mean, I'm sad that it's going away, but because I love the bags, I've loved the fashion, and for somebody who wasn't a purse person, I was totally all into it. So that's why they're having the sales now. That's why I've stocked up on some stuff. That's why you should be stocking up on some stuff. But I want to talk about the future of the Scentsy family and what it looks like. According to Orville, according to my own insight, so a lot of this is opinion based as well, but it's also based on, when you put a business plan together, there are projections. There are things that you have an idea of how it's going to play out in the future. That's what a business plan is all about, so that you have a financial grasp on what the future of your company holds. So, that isn't 100% factual either, right? Because there are all kinds of factors that could play into that. So, Scentsy Family is a corporation. It's a company, okay? So, under the Scentsy family is Scentsy Fragrance and Velata. Now, it was in the past when GraceAdele, Velata, and Scentsy were all out that collectively you could be one or all three or two or any factor of that, okay? And you could also sell a little bit in GraceAdele, a little bit in Velata, and a little bit in Scentsy, and maintain those minimums that every company requires you to have as a salesperson, right? Because of the step that we have made towards a better future, right? Towards a more lucrative future, productive future, they are creating the brands completely separate. So taking GraceAdele out of it now, okay? We're looking at Scentsy and we're looking at Velata. So you are either going to be a Scentsy independent consultant or a Velata independent consultant or an independent Velata consultant, an independent Scentsy consultant, which is part of the Scentsy family company. Don't confuse the fact that the company name has the word Scentsy in it. Scentsy has its own meaning when it comes to the creation of the company. Okay, so that's the biggest purpose for having it in the family name, okay, in the Scentsy family name. So Scentsy is its own thing, Velata is its own thing, and you can be both, but they are suggesting, this is from Orville's mouth, that we focus on one or the other. If you're strong in both, then by all means do both, okay? And he has stated that. However, if you have a passion for one or you have a passion for the other, then you should be focusing on that passion to give place to the person that has the passion for the opposite one. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to give you an example. Scentsy is my passion, okay? I will, however, be doing Velata as well, because for some reason I have a newfound passion for Velata, and if you didn't see that in my last video, then you need to go look. It's called Velata for One, please. So let's say Velata is my passion and Mary has a passion for Velata. If I'm trying to sell Velata and it's not working, and I'm not selling much, maybe just one or two pieces of the product or whatever, and Mary is putting all of her effort into Velata, wouldn't it be better if I gave that business to her and let her focus on Velata and let me focus on Scentsy? So there are some people that are going to be primarily just Velata consultants. There's going to be people that are just Scentsy consultants. Now, I'm giving myself, and I'm going to put this out there, I think, I'm going to give myself 30 days with my newfound passion of Velata. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I will never give up Scentsy. Scentsy is my passion. So that's something that I am grateful for, because we have the ability to have one or the other or both. So I'm hoping that that makes sense. So part of the rules that, part of the regulations, part of the qualifications for having a Scentsy or a Velata business is that you have to maintain the minimums for both individually, okay? So that means that before, we used to be able to do, you know, $50 in one brand and $50 in another brand and $50 in another brand, and together, collectively, it was $150, which is our minimum every third month, okay? It is no longer going to be like that. Because they want our focus to be on the brand that we love and the brand that we do well, it's $150 for each, okay? So if I'm going to stay a Velata consultant and I'm going to do Scentsy at the same time, I need to have 150 PRV for Scentsy, and I have to have 150 PRV for Velata every third month to stay an active consultant in that brand, okay? The other part that they've brought in is that if you sign up Okay, and there's a bunch of you that are signing up for August. If you sign up and join Scentsy, they are making you wait 6 months before you have the option to sign up for the second brand. Okay, and so vice versa. So if you sign up for Velata, you have to wait 6 months before you can sign up for Scentsy. Okay, they are really doing a very good job at having us hone in on what our strengths are. And we found, right, and this again this is all a learning thing. We've only been in business for 10 years. We're still very young. We learned that having more than one brand was very difficult to focus on. It's no different than someone who is selling Scentsy and doing Avon or Origami Owl or any of the other brands. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm saying that it's impossible to give 100% to one of those if you're split in two. It's physically impossible to give 100% to that company and 100% to that company. You're either going to do 75-25, 50-50, 60-40, whatever. But you cannot do 100% of both. If you do, you will drain yourself out. You will become very, very, very busy. Some people can do it. Technically, they're still not giving 100% to both. It's just impossible. You cannot give 200% of yourself. So, with that said, they are really focusing us on success with our business. And I'm very grateful for that. I know that can be sometimes, change is not a fun thing. It never is. Not a lot of people like change. I actually like change because to me it adds some variety, there's some challenge there, and I thrive on that. I like that. But not everybody does, and I get that. So, understand that the Scentsy family is doing some really incredible changes and some brave changes, which a lot of companies wouldn't do. And I respect them for that. I give them a lot of respect. I am grateful that they're choosing to do these things, and they're not waiting too long. I mean, GraceAdele was only out for 2 years. They could have waited another 2 more years, or at least 1 more year, because they say 3 years in a business, right? They could have waited another 2 years, and they didn't. And I know for a fact that it was a very difficult decision for them, because I've spoken to them about it. So I see some amazing things coming our way. I am very excited to be part of this company. I'm very excited about the new things coming next year even, and who knows in 5 years what's going to be going on. We've got some incentives. We've got reunion in Vegas. Again, I'm so excited about that. We have the potential of winning a cruise. I've never been on one. Scared to death, I will tell you, but this is the opportunity for me. It's the opportunity. I envision some promotions for myself, and I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to have you guys join me on this, and to have your own promotions and your own epiphanies and revelations and all of this good stuff. It's just been an amazing journey so far. So I just wanted to explain to you guys how the Scentsy family works and what that all looks like and what the future looked like. The future does look bright, and we're probably going to have to wear shades. I am grateful beyond belief or grateful beyond words of you being part of my journey, and thank you for that. So if you have any questions, guys, don't hesitate to send me a message or post a comment. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I'll let you know. But yeah, so have a great day. Have an amazing day. Go and make it an amazing day for somebody else. You got this. Bye.